Checkpoint is presented by GM Pharma, the first international multinational pharmaceutical company in Georgia. GM Pharma, to serve those who need it most.
Irakli Garibashvili, Prime Minister of Georgia, met Changpeng Zhao, CZ, co-founder and chief executive officer of Binance, largest cryptocurrency exchange of the world, on Wednesday. Positioning Georgia as the hub of advanced financial technologies and its significance was highlighted at the meeting, along with the strategic location and invention-driven government of Georgia, stable and favorable business environment of the country was also noted, as it offers significant opportunities to investors. Readiness towards future cooperation was also expressed at the meeting. According to Forbes, the net worth of Changpeng Zhao, CZ, is estimated at 17.4 billion USD. More from Georgi Aronia on the spot.
Last week was a blast for the Georgian crypto industry as the founder and CEO of the world's largest crypto exchange, Binance, Changpeng Zhao, also known as CZ, visited the country. During his visit, CZ met with the Prime Minister of Georgia, Ministers of Economy and Finance, and the Vice President of the National Bank. According to the official statement, the parties discussed positioning Georgia as the hub of advanced financial technologies. Later, however, CZ attended the press briefing on which we had the opportunity to ask the opening question. What did the government and CZ talk about, and what are the world's largest crypto exchanges Georgian plans?
Generally, the topics are how can we establish more in Georgia, and what can we do? Our own local team, local presence, recruiting, investments in the local economy, educational efforts, and what can Georgia do for us? What kind of assistance do we need? Regulatory clarity, other levels of support. So the discussions are quite high level. When you talk with the Prime Minister, we basically agree on a direction to move forward with. There's not a whole lot of specific details being discussed on the first meeting. So we do expect that we will continue to get very strong support from the local government, local policymakers, and local regulators, and also local industry players like banks, other cryptocurrency companies, etc. So that's the general direction. It was a very positive meeting, and after arriving here and after that meeting, each time our confidence in Georgia have increased significantly. So that will allow us to invest much more heavily in Georgia going forward. We will have an office for sure. We will have a presence, and we already have 2 people on the local team, and we foresee that will grow very quickly. For example, we went to Dubai a year ago. I went to Dubai a year ago. We had 2 people locally in Dubai a year ago. Now we have 600 people in Dubai. So we will hope to look at a similar type of growth, hopefully in Georgia. I think Georgia is very uniquely positioned. It's in the middle of Europe, and it's very neutral.
During the meeting with CZ, Irakli Garibashvili stated that the government of Georgia stands ready to greatly support and facilitate foreign direct investments, and that legislation of the country is ready to regulate the cryptocurrency exchange. Given the statement's broadness, we asked CZ whether Binance plans to invest in Georgia anytime soon.
Whenever we enter a country, we do a number of direct or indirect investments. Number one, we will have to establish our own team. We'll have to invest in hiring people, building out infrastructure. We may build R&D centers, etc. All of those are investments in the local economy already. We also do investments into other companies or other businesses, both inside crypto and also outside of the crypto industry. So, for example, we would be looking at other projects in the Georgia space, and we want to encourage more developers, entrepreneurs, and existing businesses who are making some of those direct investments. We also have we also have the ability to attract some of the other players in the industry. So wherever we go, the industry tend to think that we have done our homework, and that country is crypto friendly. So we went to Dubai. Quite a lot of crypto businesses went to Dubai. We went to Paris. Quite a lot of people went there. So we're hoping that we can do that for Georgia as well. So those are indirect ways to attract investments here. We do think just fundamentally this technology will allow entrepreneurs in Georgia, existing businesses in Georgia to raise money more easily. And this is actually the most direct form of foreign direct investment because the business are raising money globally.
During the last few months, the global crypto industry has been in great turmoil. What began with Terra's collapse was intensified by FTX's fiasco. While answering the question on FTX's collapse and Binance's role in it, CZ claimed quite straightforwardly that Sam Bankman-Fried, most probably, committed fraud and lied to many people.
Who's guilty? I think I don't know all of the people that might be guilty there, but I think it's very clear that Sam Bankman-Fried, he most likely have committed significant fraud and lied to a lot of different people, including he probably lied to users, he lied to regulators, he lied to his employees. He lied to his investors, VC investors. So he obviously lied to a lot of people. What type of crime or sentencing or whatever he gets, that's up to the courts legal system. So as a pair industry player, I can't make those kind of legal judgments on them. We may have be seen as causing it, but I don't think we caused it. With the last straw, that FTX obviously had the issues at FTX went far back. So it wasn't an issue that was only happening in the last couple of weeks. So we certainly didn't cause it, but we may have been seen, the timing-wise, coincidentally, our announcement of selling FTT tokens may have been seen to be a trigger. But I think the fact that FTX went down so quickly, even if we didn't do that, there's a possibility that he may call me and say, hey, he's insolvent. We don't know.
In parallel to CZ's visit to Georgia, the second Binance meetup was held in Tbilisi. The very fact that CZ appeared before the audience on the second meetup and not later means that Georgia is indeed a very important market for the world's largest crypto exchange. Let us hope that Binance's Georgian activity will motivate other companies to follow the suit.
The Checkpoint is presented by GM Pharma, the first international multinational pharmaceutical company in Georgia. GM Pharma, to serve those who need it most.